Hello, I hope you guys doing fine. I hope you're doing wonderful. This is a brief for gold. I really thought that I should make a brief today. You know, usually I do it on Friday, but now I want to do this one right here. So I'm gonna start with TLT, the ETF for bonds, and what I see right here is a classic risk off strategy right now where people selling equity and selling dollar and buying bonds and gold, which is really healthy sector rotation. Okay, so what do I see in TLT? It managed to close for at least almost 5 days playing with the 200-day moving average, and is still in a bullish crossover with the 100-day moving average, and managed to close on it or above it, just below it. Okay, but it's not a major failure. So what do I see here? I see TLT getting inside of that range, which is extremely bullish, which it cancels the breakdown idea right now. You're not breaking down in in TLT because you are inside this trading range right now. So you have 5 rejection days with maintaining the bullish crossover so far. And even though it's not the end of the week, let's look at the weekly time frame just to see, to zoom out, not zoom out, zoom out and see what's going on. We're still in an uptrend in the weekly time frame. The first candle rejection, and now you have another rejection, and it's still a lower high, yet we did not close for the week. So daily shows bullishness. You got inside the trading range. Weekly shows bullishness. It was still in an uptrending trend line, and you're not breaking down. You're still inside of this trading range. So let's look at the dollar. The dollar today, as I tweeted today, for the two people that are following me, it will test its 10-day moving average. And so far, there's a success. This doozy or rejection found buyers exactly at the 10-day moving average and rejected it. What's going to happen? Maybe a bounce back. But let's look at the weekly time frame, which is very, very reliable right now. So what do I see here? I see a bearish crossover in stochastic, and by tomorrow it's going to go below 80, which is not always very good, but it's not damaging. We're not damaged here in the daily time frame, yet we had a failure in the high, and you're still in breakout mode because you did not go below that breakdown area. So you're still in breakout mode. You failed, but you might try to come back. Yet I'm gonna show the weekly time frame for the dollar that I showed in my previous video, but there's nothing wrong with talking about it right here, because it's going to talk about a very important issue, which is the Bollinger Band in the weekly time frame, and how I'm suspecting a pullback in the dollar. So we're not really off the hook for the weekly time frame, not the daily. So we might have a bounce tomorrow because we found buyers at the 10-day moving average, but the remainder of the week we might retrace to that value 92, 90, 19. I think right now it is. Let me look at the updated one. This is the DXY. It is right now. The dollar is not even close to this number. I'm trying to open this thing, but trying to save time. It is at 93.81. So most likely we're going to 92.19. Maybe at the time we're going for it, we might be 92.50. I really don't know. But this formation hitting the Bollinger Band and retracing, getting back into the band took place about 15 times in the last 5 years. Only 3 times did not go to the 20-day moving average. One of them went to the 20-day moving average like 6 weeks later. This one went back to the 20-day moving average like 3 months later. This one, say 5 weeks later, or 10 weeks later. So only 3 times did not go to the 20-day moving average. So you could do the math and the probability that you're gonna go to the 20-week moving average, which is the 100-day moving average for the dollar. So the dollar is to retrace even though it might bounce tomorrow. So I talk about TLT, talked about the dollar. Let me talk about GLD. GLD now is approaching the beautiful strength number of 50 in the RSI, and usually, so we are 49.30. By tomorrow, you're gonna be at least 49.60 maybe, and with little luck, you might hit the 50 tomorrow. Okay, and every time you hit the 50, a strength takes place, all the time. Right here, you had that bullish leg right here. This one, it was a brief one from 167 to 169, which is almost 1.5%. Okay, and so on and so forth. Also, the MACD and the MACD and stochastic, the combo is the disco combo is bullish MACD and stochastic at the same time, and most of the time you have an amazing price expansion to the upside, and now it is on. So the probability is at extreme. So you got in the plus in the histogram, and right here too, and this is a bullish structure with the RSI going over 50. The price action will go up. I think so. I believe so. I don't know the future, but I think it's going up. So based on that, more strength for gold in the daily time frame. And I talked about this one. Let me talk about silver. Silver did bottom here, as I suspected, with the exhaustion. This is SLV, by the way. As the gaps I talked about, I tweeted at that time, we had breakaway, midway, continuation, exhaustion, and confirmation to that exhaustion was the kicker, which is you open. It's a rare Japanese candle. You open above the body, and you closed way above the body. So this is a real bottom, according to the past. The only bad thing I talked about, you could check my video, is the RSI, but let's not talk about it. So that's a slim possibility of retesting the low. But as far as all and everything, we bottomed. Okay, so we had this beautiful rejection almost, but now we have very strong, almost 72 basis points price increase, and that came with this gorgeous, beautiful disco combo that showed beautiful success in the past. A bullish crossover between the MACD and the stochastic at the same time. You could check it on your own time. It is unbelievably that the success rate for this strategy is unbelievable. So gold and silver are to go up. Now, if I cover Newmont, I'm covering GDX, GDXJ, every gold miner. This is the leader. This is the biggest gold mining company in the universe, and the 5th or 6th silver mining company in the universe. Good deal. So, as I was really amazed of Newmont strength, and even though the price looks like it's breaking down, yet it's been a breakout since September 2nd. And in addition to that, the breakout is showed in the RSI and did not even go to oversold territory since the breakout. And the price action goes down, and this bad boy stays up the RSI. This shows strength, and the buyers coming and buying this bad boy. So I think we might go up, even though the possibility of breakdown is still there. But I'm almost sure that gold and silver bottom this one. Maybe, most likely, yes. And this is beautiful. And as I told you, the RSI showed the strength, and so far it showed me the bottom, and no one knows the future. Let me look at other Newmont thing that I did think. Okay, this is also talking about the RSI strategy, and every time you go to overbought in the weekly time frame, you retest the thing. So we went to overbought in June 2021, yet in some platforms we did not. In this one we did. So if stockchart.com is right, and we did register almost 70 in our side for Newmont, if history repeats itself and this thing that I discovered, we will go and test this high. If trading view is right, we only went to 68. We registered 68 in the RSI. Nevertheless, this is absolutely bullish. So what's going on in the weekly time frame so far? The week is not over. So we have a red candle, small body, and a beautiful white body that almost covered everything except this tail of last week. What do we call that? This is a morning star, and it's a beautiful reversal if we close the week at this level. Okay, so by the way, this is the weekly, so I was talking about the RSI. Okay, and this one, I'm talking about the same thing. If you want to summarize what's going on with gold, it is disco combo all over the place. Beautiful bullish divergence, and stochastic and MACD going up at the same time. When was the last time this happened? And the same time. See? Going over 20 almost. It's going to be over 20 tomorrow. And now you're in bullish MACD. When was the last time this happened? Okay. This was the last time. And what happened? We had a beautiful up leg of almost right here 33, but if you go from the bottom, it's almost 36. Okay? In disco combo, I trust. So this is another thing. As I told you, to summarize what's going on with gold, silver, is disco combo. And right here, I'm talking about the amazing positive divergence that's been taking place all the time. You have a big one in Newmont. You can see it right here. And you have mini ones, even in the last, since September 17th, we had two back to back. This one, lower low, higher low. And watch, we didn't even get close to 30, okay? And this one, you have lower low, higher low. If you think this is common, it's not common. If you think this might not mark the bottom, you're wrong. I might be wrong too. But if history repeats itself, this is a bottoming process. Okay. Also, I'm talking about this thing. If you notice right here, I'm wondering how come the price action drops over 10% and this bad boy does not go below 30. This is not normal. In conclusion, I think good times are going to happen. If for gold, silver, and gold miners, we might have a classic risk off where the money rotates to bonds, gold, and gold miners. Please like if you like, and remember, this goes forever.